Hello everyone, Kim McIntyre here at Mawai, and I'm getting pretty good at this technology stuff. Everything is working like a dream. I am very happy about that. I hope you have had a wonderful day today. Hello everyone. Turn that volume down there so I don't go echoing on everything. Very good. Everything is looking wonderful. So how was your day? Personally, I had a wonderful day. Discovered some pretty cool stuff, which we will discuss in a bit. Perfect, just getting everything fine-tuned. Bear with me here just for a moment. Oh, there we are. All right. So I don't need that one up. I don't need that one. And this one. Beautiful. So look at that. You can watch on YouTube. You can watch on my website, kimmcintyre.com. You can even comment on my website so that we can talk about cool stuff, right? Cool stuff. Possibilities. Yeah? Possibilities of anything happening for us. Possibilities of what will happen as we create these waves of happiness and fulfillment instead of the anger and the sadness and the depression. Everything has a frequency, as I preach over and over again. And today we're going to talk about the frequency of flow. Found a terrific article. Let's see, let's go ahead and share that guy there. Let it flow. Beautiful. Let it flow. Being a flow state can benefit your recovery. And this is from the Renewal Lodge in Mental Health and Recovery. Flow state is known as being in the zone. It is a mental state in which a person performing an activity is fully immersed in this feeling of energized focus, full involvement, and enjoyment in the process of the activity. So, have you ever been in a state of flow? A lot of times, not all the time. The other day was not a good time, but I do very much enjoy and love talking about what I have to offer. Offer the world, offer people, offer animals, plants. I offer a way to help yourself find better balance. And when we are in better balance, we have a better ability to be where we're supposed to be at. Be in our flow. Right? I'm trying to figure out. I was on. Oh, here we are. View live in control room. That's what I'm looking for. So now I'm getting better into flow with technology and keeping the information that I'm putting out there fluid and flowing so that when you or I, for that matter, are watching what I'm putting out, we don't get frustrated because of the stops and, oh, I gotta check this, oh, why isn't this working? And that is getting less and less, right? Flow on snowboard. When I would snowboard, I I'm a snowboarder who did not belong in the air, right? I don't have any conception of what to do in the air. But back in the day, snowboarding, all about being in the air. How long can you be away from the ground, right? And I suffered the consequences of that through accidents, injuries, broken bones, concussions. Those things built up and built up and built up until I didn't feel fluid and flowing on the mountain. I didn't feel fluid and flowing pretty much anywhere unless I was working my energy work. But even then, it kicked the living crap out of me because I didn't have balance. I didn't have boundaries. I was just there to do a job, and I had a job to do, and lo and behold, I would get the job done. Didn't know how it happened, but hey, people were happy. Whereas nowadays, I have a flow to this work, and as I learn more and more every single day, this is what I want to talk about today. This is simply a copper wire that I got from Michael's I bought this back in the day. I found a arrowhead up on Mount Talac here in Nevada, and I brought it home, and I wanted to make a necklace out of it because it felt very powerful to me. So I went and got some of this copper wiring and wrapped it all around it, and I wore that necklace every day for 6 months, and that necklace did help me, as my wife told me. It was about compassion, and it helped me find compassion. It wasn't the only thing. I had to heal the trauma that I'd been through, the emotional baggage that I've carried my entire life, and as I did that, and then with the help of I believe that arrowhead, I'm a much more compassionate person. Not all the time. I'm still a hard ass, but I can understand where you're at. So today, my daughter and I went out on the trampoline. And as I was going out there, for some reason, whether it be divine guidance or spirit or whatever, I thought, well, copper helps. Copper is a conductor, right? It's in all of your house, moving that energy through your home. And if I can, connect, if I can make a better connection to energy, whether it be a guide helping me out or whatever, and I see there might be somebody else out there watching, hey, if you got a question, put it in the comment box and hopefully we can address it. So if I can make a better connection to the energy around there that I need, so when I do a muscle test and I know exactly where I'm working or what needs to be balanced in relation to what I am doing, I can heal, find balance, and find flow easier. Now, I don't have the videos yet, but we took videos. I took a before video. So the first video was me trying to do front flips. And remember, I have a hard time being in the air. So when I did my front flips, luckily today I was in a much better place than I was yesterday. I was completely out of my mind yesterday, out of my body. So today I landed my first one effortlessly. I'm like, holy cow, this is awesome. But then I missed the next two. So that gave us a baseline. So then I put on the copper wire and did 3 more. And I did pretty much just about as good as the first time. And then I set intention to the copper wire and asked what I needed to balance. And I believe it came up as a chakra, but I'm not sure. And boom, I rotated in the air so effortlessly and landed directly on my feet. Me and my daughter were like, oh my God, this is amazing. And we just kept doing it over and over again. I would give her the copper ring, and then she would do a movement, and then muscle test and balance and allow that bouncing to come in and improve. She was doing sky-high spread leg toe touches like it was effortless. It was so exciting. We were in the flow, but it took some help because neither one of us, she's much better than I am, but I am not a natural athlete. It takes me a lot of work in order to get things fluid and flowing. And then even if somebody can walk, or I can think about something that is out of balance, and I'll immediately lose everything that I've worked for, which can be very frustrating. So that's my beginning talk about flow. So as we come back in here and we bring up the flow, let's see, flow can be a tricky state to conceptualize because it's different for everyone. It might be a sport thing, it might be writing, it might be talking about something you love, cooking a meal. You might even be in flow while you're dreaming at night. And this is from a psychologist. I'm gonna torture this because I believe he's Russian. Mihaly. I'm not even gonna try. You can see it on the screen. He described flow as being completely involved in an activity for its own sake, just being there. And I believe the Japanese call that satori, right? Nothing else exists. You are just in the moment, in the movement, and it's just perfection. You can feel the energy coursing through you. You can't hear the screams of the crowd. You're not thinking about what you got to get at the store. You are just boom in that moment. And so today we're going to see if we can find ways to balance ourselves in relation to the 10 components of the flow. And so we're going to walk down this way right now. So ways to help produce flow. And let's find the one that we want to work with right now. Setting goals. All right? How many of us are good at setting goals? Or we set a goal and then I don't know how to start, right? So, what if we could, we're going to share a different page here. Stop share, share screen. Oh, excuse me here. Boom. All right. So now we can get back to sharing. Sharing is caring, right? Remote healing. Oh no. There we are. And share. Ah! I can't do it! Help me, Ben! We watched Return of the Jedi last night, my daughter and I, so here it goes. Alright, so we're going to bring up our regular testing protocol in relation to setting a goal. And let's see, this is just coming in for, I'm involved in this, but it's coming in for everyone and anyone who may watch this video at any time in their life. And so, let's see, so I can see me. There we are. Where is it? Where is it? I'm lost. Everything's gone. Okay, so the levels. Physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels. Not exactly sure why that came up, but you can think that we have to balance all of these levels in order to find flow. We have to be connected to all these levels in order to be flowing. Now, we don't have to, but it'd be ideal, right? So let's go over here to my testing books. So we're going to go, hey, lo and behold, Anatomy of the Brain, which is the first picture it was on. And let's see, right over here. So we're going to be balancing the brain. Now, I know it's hard to believe that we can balance the brain, but We can, because different parts of the brain have different function. Different parts of the brain have different frequency, and if we can tap into those frequencies, we can bring balance into the brain. We can reconnect neurons, okay, that need to communicate together, and we can disconnect all of those compensating neurons that aren't allowing to be efficient, which is a part of flow. So we're going to work with the hypothalamus. Very important part of fight or flight. So if the hypothalamus is out of whack due to head injury, concussion, whiplashes, overcompensation over and over and over again, we're going to be out of flow. Occipital lobe, making sense of what you see, everything that you see. So if you are, say for instance, in an arena and you're not in flow, that means you're seeing everything around you. You're seeing the crowd, the stadium, the lights, the flashes. What if that's taking away from your ability to see your defender or your quarterback or the guy hitting the ball or whatever, right? So we want a nice balanced occipital lobe. All right, next. We actually have some muscles coming up in relation to, I want to check and see, is this my stuff? This isn't my stuff, so we're going to go along with it. So we've got neck muscles, neck nerves, actually. Okay, so let's find the neck. There we go. See how we're doing question-wise. Oops, that's the wrong one, dude. Alright. Somebody's bumping and dragging all over the place here. Channel content. There we are. Okay, so back to the neck. We're going to work on the right side. Okay, right side of the neck. We're going to work on a nerve. Great auricular nerve. It's this guy right here. So we say lengthen, but we're going to balance it from the body of the sternocleidomastoid to the branch. Ooh, very good. Okay, and we're going to slow down the energy here because that was a lot of information. I don't know if you felt it, but there was a lot of tension there. And that is actually done. Now remember, we're working on setting a goal. Okay? Now I know that doesn't necessarily make sense to a nerve that's in the neck. Okay? But remember, we have to work. We are working with. Sorry, I keep having to bring this up here. We are working with all levels. The physical, emotional, mental, and the spiritual levels of the human consciousness. Oh, excuse me. And now we're going to be bringing up some frequencies from the Rife protocols. He believed that everything has a frequency and everything can be healed by frequency, and I also believe this. Now I don't have these on a... So we're going to go to B. I'm making the assumption of brain, but we never assume. We always test. So let's see. Frequency for the brain is 0.65. And we will just simply say hertz. Now there's a great excuse me. There is a terrific site. Let's see if I can find that here, where you can actually plug in the frequency and it will give you tones for healing. Tone generator. There he goes. Wonderful. And he will play, or the page will play the tone that you need. So I'm going to go ahead and play a tone right now. Make sure this is not connected to anything. Wonderful. For brain diseases, doesn't mean that we have a disease. It just means that our brain will appreciate the tone of 90 hertz. Should be playing here. Oh, that's right. I don't have my sound on. Okay. Appreciate. So we got to turn a couple things off here. Close that one. Live streaming, we will turn off that. And we will turn off that. Beautiful. Okay, now we can play the tone generator. For some reason he doesn't want to play 90 hertz. There we go. This is, it comes up usually as sine, and I will link this here. Actually, I put this in the comments. Now I am picking up some, for lack of better words, some anxiety in the throat and the heart. So we want to focus on our breath. 3 seconds in, 5 seconds out. Focus on your core through the center of your body, all the way down to the feet, your internal support structure. Now I'm picking up a little frequency variation or something going on in the cranium. So again, breathing 3 in, 5 out, very important. That helps feed your brain the oxygen that it so craves to figure out how to repair what is going on. We're going to work with some chakras. Fourth chakra, that's your heart chakra, and we're going to bring in some yellows. We're going to bring confidence into your heart in relation to the brain work that we're doing right now, in relation to setting a goal. Okay? Now we're going to bring in the color orange, taking pleasure in love in setting a goal. Staying grounded. Root chakra, red, coming into the heart, grounded in love. Take being grounded in setting a goal. And when we're grounded in the moment and we set that goal, it can solidify, it can be part of our structure, part of our core. Blue, talking about setting a goal. What is the goal you want? My goal, and I'm sticking to it, is doing these lives, right? Offering out the energy that the world needs at all times, not just now with everything that's going on, but all the time. And hey, if this can make me some money also, that would be another benefit. Because energy, money is energy, energy is energy, it's all related, okay? Beautiful. Now I'm not feeling anything in my body right now. So we're going to go back over here to the generator. I'll move my face out of the way. Good. And then back to 689.93. 689.93. And we're going to do a split. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. That is piercing. There we go. Now that, a lot of energy in the ears right now. Chakra, meridian, emotion, organ, nerve, cranium. So we're going to do some cranial balancing. So bring that up for you so you can see. Oops. I'm a little overwhelmed, as you can see. I keep fumbling around. Cranium. There we go. All those bones have a specific pattern of movement. Whew. There we go. I'm not telling you what I'm working on because there's so much work going on. But notice if you feel different. Now when we work on the cranium, we're also working collarbone, sternum, pelvis, sacrum, coccyx. And we're going to change the tone to a sawtooth. And we're going to go back to chakras. Sixth chakra, third eye. Bringing green, bringing the love into our ability to see what we need in order to complete our goal, our set goal that we're looking at. Orange, taking pleasure. Again, in setting our goal. It doesn't have to be a burden. It can be something fun. Green, finding the love that's setting our goal in relation to our third eye. And that is done. Wonderful. Okay, so I put the link there for his site. If you enjoyed it, hey, drop him a couple bucks, right? It will help him tremendously. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Live streaming is good. All right. Good. So how are you feeling? Check in. Check in with yourself and notice how you feel different now than you did at the beginning of this session. Take note of it. Do the session again tomorrow. This exact same one. Do it again tomorrow. If you're familiar with tapping, integrate tapping with it. We're going to stop sharing there. Integrate tapping, right? If you're not familiar with tapping, I've got a great tutorial, a video you can follow right along with. I've got the downloads. You can go on my website, kimmcintyre.com, And the only way to do tapping wrong is to not do it. You're tapping on meridian points, making connections in the conscious and the unconscious mind, and boom, you get better. And it's literally that easy. See how you change tomorrow in relation to this video. Does it just make sense, and is it easy? Do you not feel the tones like you did today? If you don't, it means you're better balanced, right? Do you feel like you can set a goal and stick to it, right? That's a huge, huge thing to do. I will go over, let's see, share that back again. Let it flow. Setting goals, focusing on what you're doing. Give yourself enough time. So many times we want it done right now, and if you haven't done it right now, then I can't do that, right? 2 hands up for me. Flow takes time. Don't get discouraged. Monitor your emotional state. If you're struggling, start tapping. Figure out why you're struggling. I guarantee old crap's coming up and keeping you from achieving your goal, whatever it is. Flow also happens when a person's skills are fully involved in overcoming a challenge that is just about manageable, right? And I talk about training. When you train and you've got a level that you're capable of understanding, and if you're training way up here, you're not gonna raise that level up, okay? You might actually be bringing yourself down. So if you can train yourself at that level and maybe just a little bit higher and back down, you're going to train your nervous system to elevate to the level that you need in order to achieve that goal. Stages of flow: the struggle phase, the release phase. Ooh. Flow is something that many athletes claim to feel when they are performing at their best. Some baseball players have said that they don't even feel the ball hitting the sweet spot on the bat when they score home runs. This is a perfect example of flow. It's so amazing when that ball hits that sweet spot and that ball just flies off and you don't feel any rumble in your hand or anything like that, right? That's flow. Giving yourself time and space to experience flow for whatever activity you're doing can be an extremely beneficial for your recovery. This is a center where they treat alcohol addictions and stuff like that. So, they're looking outside the box, which is huge. I really appreciate that. There's not one way of doing anything. And that came up in a book today. Question everything. Question everything. Question everything that I'm saying today. If it resonates with you, but you need to tweak it, please, by all means, tweak it. Make it your own. Make it so that it works exactly for you. Even the copper, right? So I hope you enjoyed today's live. If you do, and you make it to the end here, write down some comments for me. I really appreciate the comments, what I could do better, what you noticed within yourself. That would be huge, right? That's so exciting to hear how people improve. Feel free to visit my website, kimmcIntyre.com. Subscribe to my website. You'll get the updates. You can also watch the lives there. I've got a mailer that goes out occasionally. And yeah. So I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.